Do you know that 73% of the players who get recruited for college are coming from two main leagues? ECNL, MLS. But here's the part that no one talks about. It's not the most technical players that make it and who get scholarship. It's not the one that dominates practices. It's the player that shows up under pressure. Confident, aggressive, fearless, vocal. The one that can make quick decisions under pressure in tight games, recover fast after mistakes, and perform the best when everything is on the line, not when everything is easy and the game is 6-0. Because that's what scouts are really looking for. They're looking for players that are playing under pressure, they have the right mentality, that they talk on the field, that they are aggressive, and players that really fight for the team. My name is Valentino Di Lorenzo and I run a mental performance coaching program. We help elite soccer players, especially ECNL, MLS, USL players, but any competitive soccer players that sometimes are not playing like they should in games. They just play well in practice, but they don't perform well in games. And we already transformed 500 players just like your son or daughter. So I've seen it time and time again. Parents spend thousands of dollars in technical trainings. They spend a lot of money on camps and tournaments. And then they don't have any budget left for what matters the most, the mental. The child looks amazing in trainings, but in games, it's a completely different player. If you see them play and do scissor, step overs, all different moves in practice, but then in games, it's like, why is he not doing that? Why is she not doing that? The game comes and they hesitate, they can't perform the same, they second guess every move. You see, more technical skills isn't helping. And the worst part, scouts don't give second chances. They don't say, oh, that kid looks nervous today, but in practice, in the warm-up, look really good. No, they're gonna pass on the next one. They're gonna focus on the next kid, the one that can play actually under pressure. Because as you know, MLS Next, ECNL, you saw all the other players, they're all at the same level. The ones that are playing the most are the confident players. There's no other way around. So the real issue is most players develop a practice brain. They train well when no one's watching, but when game time comes, the pressure, they can't handle it. They never trade the game brain. And that's a completely different muscle. Think about it. When there's no crowd, there's no pressure, no consequences, they play fine. But then in games, when the teammates are counting on you, the pressure is on, scouts are watching, without mental tools, the same kid that shines in practice, they hesitate in games. Not because they lack talent, because no one ever taught them how to play under pressure. And as a parent, I know how hard it is. You invest a lot into club fees. You invest a lot of time into driving to practices and games. Sometimes some parents are traveling 3-4 hours to play a game, fly to showcases only to see your child crumble under pressure. And you're scratching your head, what do I do? How can I change this? It's very simple. Some of the budget has to be allocated to the most important thing, which is the mental training. Without that, every other expense, every other investment that you've made on your child is going to waste. Think about it, 90% of success is mental. So it makes sense that if they're playing scared, it doesn't matter how much technical training you do. Some of the parents are saying, my kid just needs more training. But more technical training would actually do the opposite, because kids are gonna associate effort into no results. Instead, they need to learn those mental tools so they can bounce back from mistakes. They play more aggressively in general. And more technical training will not make him more vocal, will not make him more aggressive in games, will not make him more confident when things go wrong, will not make them move on from mistakes. That takes mental training. And 99% of the players at this level never get it. So the solution, we just build a program that does one thing. We take players that are good in practice and they start playing well in games. When we teach them mental tools, when we help them become more vocal, when we help them become more leaders, when they stop overthinking, when they learn how to bounce back from failures and setbacks. And these ECNL and MLS Next player who are already technically sound, once that they get the mindset right, they go off the races. And we have seen players going to Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, scholarship, like literally the sky is the limit when the player has great potential and they learn also those mental tools so they can play under pressure. Because the most important thing is playing under pressure. It doesn't matter how good you are in practice. If your child plays MLS Next, ECNL, or highly competitive soccer. They're not having fun playing. They're not playing the same as in practice, and you're afraid that they will miss the opportunity to play pro or to get a scholarship or to even quit in the game. Because a lot of the players are not having fun with the competition, they want to stop playing soccer. So to avoid all that and to transform your child, I have a link here in the description. Book a call with us. We're not going to hard sell you. If we determine that you're a good fit, we're going to ask you to join. And if you determine that you're a good fit, you can join. But if we are not sure that we can help, we only want to guarantee results, right? So if we can't guarantee results, we're going to say, hey, we'll give you some advice. You're not a good fit for this. Watch the videos here. I can send you some training material. But if you're a good fit, we absolutely are guarantee results. Once you do this, your son's career is going to be a high trajectory, much higher chances to gain scholarship, to play pro, and to be successful, to be honest. So I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to book a call, again, link here in the description.